Sydney, AFP, rival Supermaxis LDV Comanche and Wild Oats 11 were in a fierce battle to the finish line on Wednesday, exchanging the lead several times as they stayed on course to smash the Sydney to Hobart race record by several hours. The epic contest between the dueling 100-footers has marked this year's 628 nautical mile, 1,163 kilometers, Blue Water Classic, regarded as one of the toughest yacht races in the world. Comanche had rounded the Tasman Island and was expected to cross the finish line after 9 p.m. local time, 6 p.m. in Singapore, on Wednesday, December 27, well inside the record time of 1 day 13 hr 31 minutes 20 sec set last year. Wild Oats was just 2 miles behind, race organizers said. The Supermaxis had sailed down the Tasmanian east coast at 20 to 30 knots before a strong northeasterly wind in what organizers describe as an astonishingly fast race. It's something quite extraordinary when you find that the race record in these days is beaten by 5 hours, as it was last year, Cruising Yacht Club of Australia Commodore John Marcos told reporters earlier on Wednesday. We were all pretty staggered that the race record was so comprehensively beaten, and to find that the very next year that you've got the potential to beat it by several more hours is really extraordinary. Of the 103 competitors, 3 yachts, the German TP52 Rockall, Sydney Yacht What's Next and Queensland vessel OPT2 Geo Scamp, have retired from the race marked by ideal sailing conditions. The dash to Hobart's Constitution dock could be delayed on the notoriously sluggish Derwent River before the finish. The good news is that the Bureau of Meteorology is forecasting a continuing northeasterly in the river tonight, which, while not from a favorable direction, at least represents continuing wind, the organizers said. This is the strongest lineup of Supermaxis to contest the Sydney to Hobart, with all 4 having won line honours in previous races. 8-time winner Wild Oats had earlier closed the gap to Comanche while as she sailed bareheaded, mainsail only, for some time after damaging the topsail, which is suited to the conditions. But if Wild Oats finishes ahead of Comanche, a formal protest could play a crucial role in determining the winner. Comanche indicated on Tuesday she would file a complaint, which could result in a minimum 5-minute penalty, after the 2 super yachts almost collided early in the race when Wild Oats appeared to tack too close. The protest has to be lodged within 6 hours after Comanche crosses the finish line, with an international jury to hear the evidence after the race, Marcos said. Chasing the leaders were fellow Supermaxis Blackjack and Infotrack, which broke the race record last year under the name Perpetual Loyal. Hong Kong businessman Carl Kwok's 80-footer Bojest was 5th ahead of last year's overall winner, Giacomo, now racing as Wizard. In the race for the Tattersall Cup, overall winner, the handicap honor for the vessel that performs best according to size, Matt Allen's new TP52 Ichiban was leading the charge ahead of Wizard.